Hey guys, welcome to Alvino's Dueling World. It's your boy Alvin, and today I'm coming at you with another deck profile. This deck profile is Blue Eyes Chaos Max Dragon with a little bit of spice. This deck was really fun to build, it was really fun to play, and it is a little bit competitive, not too much. But I have seen some success with this deck. It got me to top three a couple of times, and sometimes my opponent either scoops or they try to get around it, but they can't. But yeah, so without further ado, let's get into this deck profile. To start things off, I run three Blue Eyes Chaos Max Dragon, the heart and soul of the deck, 4000 B stick. It cannot be targeted or destroyed by card effects. Even with some cards that can, get around that effect, it's still pretty tough for people to, get over because it is 4,000. Um, yeah, so get him out. See your opponent try to use their resources to get rid of him. Um, some get rid of him with ease, others, not so much. But yeah, have him out. See what your opponent can do. Next, I run one Armor Factor Pain, the Imagination Dracovalord. I have him in here because he is a level 8 dragon. I do not run Blue Eyes Chaos Dragon because obviously I don't have one. But he is a really good substitute. You ritual summon him, your opponent automatically skips their main phase one. So if you go against an opponent that has like a big board to end with, they have to do it in their second main phase, and they also skip their battle phase if you're going first, which is also a good thing with this deck. You can play it going first or second. But yeah, you have him out, and fusion, synchro, and Xyz monsters can have their effects negated as long as he's on the field. Next, I run one Magician of Chaos. Um, I am thinking about switching it with the Incantation Chalice line, but for right now, it's working for me. Get him out, and if your opponent activates if a spell card is activated, you can target a card on the field and destroy it. It does not negate, so the effect can still go through. And the good thing is that you can use his effect to destroy himself. So because his effect is when he's destroyed by a battle or card effect, you can special summon the Blue Eyes Chaos Max from your hand, ignoring his summoning conditions. And that can really be flexible when you need it. That's it for the rituals. For the rest of the deck, I run three Blue Eyes White Dragons, mandatory. That's all I gotta say. I run one Blue Eyes alternative White Dragon, just in case I have Chaos Form in my hand and I have him in my hand, but I don't have the Blue Eyes Vanilla to special summon him with. I could use him to get out my Chaos Max. I do run one Chaos Emperor Dragon Envoy the End. He's basically a level 8 target for my Chaos form or my other ritual spells in the deck. Mainly Chaos form. Mainly Chaos form. Um, I run three Manju of the 10,000 Hands. I get him out, get my ritual spell or my ritual monster, and uh, make up my board. Next, I run one Incantation Talismandra, reveal a ritual monster, special summon him, use his effect to special summon an incantation from the deck except himself, and have their effects go off. Like Kandal. Get Kandal out with Talismandra. You can use Kandal's effect to search for a ritual spell added to the hand. Or you could ritual summon, you could special summon him by revealing a ritual spell. I run 2 Bookstone. I have 2 in here because sometimes I go against a spellcaster deck and they run Secret Village of the Spellcasters. So I run 2 Bookstones so that way I can have me a spellcaster out so I can use my get to use my spells. 1 Pencil Plume. Now with Bookstone and Pencil Plume, you know, they do the same effects as Talismandra and Kandal, but they search for your ritual monsters and spells that's in the grave. And getting them out would, recycling those cards back will be really flexible. Now, this part of the spice that I added to the deck really, really irritates people because they can't find a way to get out of the combo. And that is 3 Numeron Wall. Send him to the grave. Search for your Numeron Network field spell. Activate it. Search out your Numeron Calling. Let the field spell gain its effect. And get out your Zexal or another Numeron monster. Now that's it for the monsters. Let's get on to the spells. For the spells, I run 3 Mystic Mind. If I have a brick hand and I go second, activate Mystic Mind. Let my opponent use their resources to get it out, while I'll try to stall to give me a good strategy out. 1 Numeron Network. I only run 1 because I have 1, obviously, and this card is really searchable. I don't run Terraforming in here, so only have like Numeron Wall, which is kind of like the one of the 2 field spell searchers that I need in here. But yeah, like I said before, get Numeron Network out, send Numeron Calling to the grave. It gains its effect to spit out 3 to up to 4 Numeron monsters, and then you use those to go into Zexal. Next, I run 3 Chaos Form. A really good spell that's also really restricted, but if it specifically said what monsters I could use to ritual summon it for, I will add pre-preparation of rites up in this deck, you know, to search it out a little bit better. I run 1 Advanced Ritual Arts. I only run 1 because it is searchable with Manju and the incantation monsters, so 1 will be just fine for me. Next, I run 3 Incantation Inception. It's a really good ritual spell. I'm not gonna say it's broken, but you know, you can ritual summon any ritual monster using only incantation monsters, and it only had to be the exact level of the ritual monster. It could be equal or more, greater than or equal to the level of the ritual monster. And its secondary effect is that when this card is in the graveyard, you can send 1 incantation monster to the grave, special summon the other incantation monster from your deck, and add Inception back to the hand. So that gives you, it's only a once per turn, but it can set you up for either another play during your main phase or set you up for your next turn. I run 1 Preparation of Rites. I would run 3, but I would have to take some cards out to replace those with, and I don't want to do that right now. But yeah, activate this, search out your Magician of Chaos, and if you have a ritual spell in your graveyard, you can add that to the hand as well. Next, I run 2 Numeron Calling. I would run 3, but having it at 3, I would see it too much in my hand, and I don't need it in my hand that much. I need it in the deck because Numeron Network searches this card from the deck, not the hand. I run 2 Book of Moon. I will run 3, but I have 1 card in my deck that I really need in there for. But 2 Book of Moons. Uh, there's nothing more I can say about that. And my last card is 1 Metaverse. Like I said, I could replace this with an extra Book of Moon, but this, like I said, this is working out for me. You know, set it in your first turn. If you break on your opponent's turn, as soon as they summon 1 monster, boom, get out your Mystic Mind. That's it. Let them squirm for all I care. And that's it for the main deck. On to the extra deck. As you may have noticed in my main deck, I do not run Pot of Extravagance. As good as that card is, I need my extra deck. I know for most ritual decks, you don't need an extra deck unless you have Zaborg or Pot of Extrav to draw 2, but like I said, I need my extra deck because I have the Numeron core. So for the links, I have 1 Nephthys, the Sacred Flame, link 3 Monster, which has the effects, which can apply these effects based on the number of ritual monsters I use to get this out. So if I have 2 or more, it cannot be destroyed by battle. 3 or more cannot be destroyed by card effects, and it also gains 1,200 attack points. Or 3 or more, neither player can target this card with card effects, and it gains another 1,200 attack points. So basically, it's kind of like the Blackluster Soldier of Chaos Link 3, but only for like rituals, which I kind of wish the BLS Link will be for, strictly for its ritual counterpart deck. But you know, I'm not too upset with it. Next, I run 1 Herald of Mirage Lights. You know, if this card is sent to the graveyard by an opponent's card, so by battle or card effect or whichever, I could add up to 2 ritual monsters and or spells with different names from the graveyard to my hand. That's the only reason why I have it in there. I run 1 Cross Sheep. I use it for its ritual effect, which is to draw 2 cards and then discard 2 cards. For my XCs, I run 1 number 38. Negate is a negate, and I can steal my opponent's spells to use as material, and I can also have my opponent attack that card instead. Next, I run 1 number 23 because I want to attack my opponent directly, just in case if it comes down to time. Next, I run the Numeron package, which is number 4 Numeron Gate, Kadvari. Sorry if I butchered the names. Number 3 Numeron Gate Trini. Number 2 Numeron Gate Divi. number 1 Numeron Gate Ekam. Now, I do run Utopic Zexal in case if I go first, but in the case I go second and I get more cards to fill in my extra deck, I do run one number 100 Numeron Dragon. Now, most people overlook the fact that you can get this card out with Numeron Network. All you have to do is get out two new number Xyz monsters with the same name and rank. So I could get out two of number 1, 2 of number 2, so on and so forth, and make it a powerhouse for the for my turn. Because if I'm going second, I want him out along with my Chaos Max and maybe my Drek Overlord to kill my opponent, overpower them. And that's it for the deck profile. I have been MIA for a minute. I've been busy a lot, but I am hoping that I have some free time in the near future to make some more deck profiles. And I just wanted to get this one out because I really, really love the functionality of this deck. I love how whether it bricks, it can still get out a couple of plays or set yourself up for the next turn. I love the fact that I can basically get out these powerhouse monsters and still have a way to crush my opponent with power and strategy. That's the way I see this deck. Going first or second, I can still be able to get my board out. But let me know what you guys think of this deck profile. If you like it, give me a thumbs up. Subscribe for more if you're interested. Maybe in the near future, if I get enough likes, I could do a combo video of how I get my board set up. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. Comment down below if you like it. Let me know what cards you think will be better for it, what cards I should switch with. And that's it, guys. You have a good night. Have fun dueling.